Now, the very first brush that I use is a hard Diane 8169. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Chico, you a Diane thought. I know. It's something about Diane I love. I love you, little thick, curvy self.
She say it be hurting, hit her cervix, I'm damaging. Had her on her back, I made her tap like she's a wrestler. She was getting cracked and kept you back, nigga, you mad at her. As soon as I crack, I sent her back like get your cabbage. Please don't smoke your pack, that shit is whack, it smell like ass in here. If you want legit, holla at sis, she got that bag in here. If you get a whiff and get a sniff, it smell like gas in there. If you want a zip, come bring
Amelia, I'm here to talk about weights, and today I'm about to be showing y'all all the brushing utensils that I use to get these hurt you, bless you, sick, got the flu 360 waves. I'm about to be showing y'all my brushes, my comb, diddly on, basically every single waving utensil that I own. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Goodbye! Now, the very first thing that I use, this is what you want to have, a mirror. A lot of beginner wavers that be on the gram, they often be brushing their hair, you know what I'm saying? And I respect the little dogs for doing that, but what you want to remember is when you do that, you have the ability to get forks. And what a fork is, that's basically like a crash in your wave. Now, you want your waves to be straight, you want them to align. You want to use this and you want to have a mirror behind you, and you just want to pay attention to what you're doing, just so you can avoid forks later on down the road during your wave journey. Take it from me. I'm still trying to Mike Tyson knock out these forks right now. Now, let's go ahead and move on to my comb diddly on. Now, this is the first comb that I use. Now, I basically look at my combs like virgins. This is pretty much like the somewhat had sex comb, you know what I'm saying? Because it's slightly tight, but not too much, right? Now, I tend to stay away from this virgin side of the comb because my hair, just like my shorties, it's always thick, you know what I'm saying? So, if I try to slide this side through my hair, it's gonna get stuck. Now, I usually go to this side over here because it's much more open. It's not too tight, it's not too closed. So, I like to use this side. I basically use this when I am at a 2 or higher. Now, let's go ahead and move along to my second comb diddly on. Now, this comb is a freak right here. This comb is completely blew out. This is actually a Diane, you know what I'm saying? You can tell this comb had a lot of penetration just because how loose it is. Now, I use this when I am at my huge, big woofing stages, mostly like 6 weeks and up. The thing that I really like about this comb diddly on is that it got a handle, you know what I'm saying? So I can get a handle on the situation. I can really just get up in there. I really can break them forks. I really can destroy them forks. Knock them forks out. Now, Diane, you thought, keep pushing the baby out, thought. Oh, the little freak done had a baby. Now, this is the mini comb, you know what I'm saying? This is actually not a Diane, but I actually got it from a Remington barber clipper set. This is actually a comb that I use to get up in my crown. But I actually have 2 of these combs. One for my hair and one for my face. I recently just tried to start my little beard journey. I'm just trying to get my milk game up. Scoring girls my age is cool and all, but sometimes I like a seasoned veteran. I like to try different things. So, I'm tapping into the milk market. Now, the very first brush that I use is a hard Diane 8169. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Chico, you a Diane thought. I know. It's something about Diane I love. I love you, little thick, curvy self. Well, you slim thick. You a slim thick, y'all. I usually use this when I'm in my wolf sessions. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the second brush that I use. What can I say? I'm a Diane thought. Now, this right here, this is the dark-skinned, soft Diane. This brush is only allowed to give me head in 2 circumstances. One, when my hair is real low, and secondly, after I finish a brush session. This is basically like my sideline. This give me some real soft head, some real low-key head. After the light-skinned, hard Diane finished giving me some nice hard head, I call her over and she go ahead and give me some soft head, lay me down. Let's go ahead and move on to my third brush. What can I say? I'm a Diane freak. I'm a Diane thought. I love Dianes. Now, this right here is a Diane 8117. Now, I actually got this brush just to get up in my crown, but I don't even use it anymore. Come on, thought. Push. Push, thought. Push, thought. I see the baby. Push. I need to chill out. I need to have safe brush sessions because I keep on having all these mini kids. This is not a Diane. I actually got this from a Remington clipper set as well. This is something I said I use in my crown. I actually use this more than a Diane 8117 just because it's smaller and I have more control. But I haven't used it in a while. Now let's go ahead and move on to my other brush. Now, this right here is called a Eden hard brush. Honestly, this is harder than the Diane 8169. I actually got this brush last year on the last day of school. They were selling them at Wayne State, and it is really hard, you know what I'm saying? But I use this for my washing styles. I don't usually use this for my daily brush routine, but I'm actually about to start using it because it is much harder than that Diane, you know what I'm saying? I can pull a lot of hair. I'm sorry, Diane, you gotta get dropped, thought. Moving along to another brush. Now, I'm expanding my horizons a little bit with this nice little red bone curvy thing. This is actually an Annie. Now, I don't use this for my hair, but I actually use this for my face. Like I mentioned before how I use that little comb just to comb my mustache out. Now I use this for my face. Now, I was gonna get like a little soft brush, but how my hair is sometimes it tends to curl up, so I need something to lay it down. But let's go ahead, skedaddle, and move on to another brush. Now I got another curvy red bone thing. Now I know what y'all may be thinking, is this a CQP? No, it is not. It is something called a magic wave brush. Now they sell these in Detroit a lot, and it's really like a substitute for a CQP. Let me go ahead and address this like the plate that's on your front door, because I already know a lot of people like to cry and be in their feelings, and they feel like people throwing shots, but no. But as we know, CQPs can be quite expensive. Now this is the substitute for all my young family members out there if you just low on funds. Now it's basically like the same thing as a CQP, but it don't have the emblem on the back. This actually ran me about $4, you know what I'm saying? That's like half of the cost that you will be paying for a CQP. But it's really like the same thing. It got a pointed tip, and this can actually help with your angles. It can help you with your crown diddly-on, just to pinpoint it, so you can get that thing closed just like a virgin. Let's go ahead and move on to my other brush. Now this is my mixed thing, you know what I'm saying? She got a little black and white in her. I usually use this brush like when I'm at a 2. And what I really like about this brush is that you can slip your hand through it, you know what I'm saying? You can get a good grip on it. And you can actually get some good back sessions, just in case if your stuff is slanted. You can have real good control on it, you know what I'm saying? Now I really don't use this brush that much, but I love it. Mwah, my mixed baby, I love you. Let's go ahead and move on to my other brush. I love this brush right here because it describes how I like my female's kitty cat. Pink and fat. Now this brush was actually gifted to me, you know what I'm saying? It got the nice little blonde bristles on there. Now I use this brush often. This is my favorite thing to use. Now look how thick that thing is. You can get a lot of coverage from it. I saved the best brush for last. Let's go ahead and move on to my favorite brush. Now ladies and gentlemen, this is the Royal Chico brush right here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see this brush right here? Now the moment I decide to bust my baby batter all inside of a girl, this brush is going to get passed down to my son. It's going to get passed down to his son and his son and his son. This is a generational brush. Alright familia, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, please comment, please share. And comment below, what was your favorite brush that I showed y'all today? Ah, bitter! Go!